What's going on, everybody? Today have an incredible defensive tactic here for you guys. Usually my tactics are more attacking here on the channel, but this one is a defensive masterpiece. So today's tactic is a 3-4-2-1. FM likes to call it a 5-2-2-1, but it's a 3-4-2-1. We will be testing with Bayer Leverkusen and Frosinone from the Serie A, and we have the winter updates available to us, so some of the players that you will see will definitely be performing slightly better. And before we get into today's video, if you wish to download this tactic, I'll be putting links down below to my Discord where you'll be able to join the Discord and download the tactic from. And now without further ado, let's get into the video. So we're going to start with Bayer Leverkusen. How did they do within the Bundesliga? They ended up dethroning Bayern Munich, finishing on 80 points, doing absolutely fantastic. Only scored 73 goals. They had the second highest amount of goals within the league, but the best defense in the league, only conceding 25. And not only did they win the Bundesliga, but they also won the Europa League over Liverpool on pens. And they also made it to the semi-final of the DP Pokal, but they got beaten by a VfL Osnabrück team that just had a miracle run all the way to the final, and then lost 1-0 to Dortmund. But player performance-wise, who were the top goal scorers? So, Victor Boniface had 30 goals, Patrick Schick with 20, Florian Wirtz with 15, Jonas Hoffmann with 10, and Jonathan Tah with 10 as well. Now, Florian Wirtz and Victor Boniface both had some upgrades to them in the winter update, and they definitely performed very, very well. And assist-wise, they ended up having 4 players with double-digit assists, one being Alex Grimaldo, who also received some upgrades in the winter update, Jonas Hoffmann on 15, Jeremy Frimpong on 15, and Florian Wirtz once again here with 14 assists. Now we're going to move on to Frosinone, who in the Serie A, they're supposed to finish dead bottom and have a boatload of lone players as well. So they're supposed to finish in 20th within the Serie A, 20th out of 20. They ended up finishing in 4th in the UEFA Champions League spot, and if they did not lose on the final day and get that draw within their last 5 games, they probably could have finished within 3rd. They did absolutely amazing with this tactic. And what I found interesting, which we'll be looking at the player performances in a moment, is that the players weren't really scoring a whole lot of goals. As we can see here, they were only the 7th best team goal-wise. However, they were a goal away from being joint first for the best defense in the league when they are supposed to finish rock bottom. That is absolutely insane. They only ended up having 3 players score double-digit goals. Like I said, not a whole lot of goal-scoring output from them, but Cal George had 15, Matthias Schüller had 12, and Ryanair had 11. And assist-wise, no one hit double digits, but everyone was kind of contributing. Matthias Schüller had the most with 9. And not only did they finish 4th within the league by having the 2nd best defense, they actually got to a quarterfinal in the Coppa Italia, getting knocked out by the league champs, AC Milan. Now, before we get into the tactic within FM, I want to go over it over on tacticalboard.com. So here is how the tactic is going to look. We got an advanced forward up top, advanced playmaker with a shadow striker behind, DLP with a ball winning midfielder, and defensive midfield, not central midfield area, the defensive midfield area, 2 complete wingbacks, 3 ball playing defenders. They are a flat back 3 of ball playing defenders, not on cover, not on stopper, but a flat back 3 of ball playing defenders, and a goalkeeper as well, no sweeper keeper. So one of the more important parts of this tactic is going to be the complete wingbacks, because we're going to be focusing play through the middle of the park. So the complete wingbacks are going to be doing a little bit of everything, hence the name complete wingback. They're going to be on the support role. So they're going to be defending, they're going to be attacking as well. They're going to be a part of that buildup. And when needed, they will supply the width. So if the ball winning midfielder, DLP, the ball playing defenders, your duo number 10s, if they need to move the ball wide, they have the option to move it to Frimpong out on the right or to Grimaldo out on the left. With the flat back 3 of ball playing defenders, what the left one is going to be doing is staying wider, as is the right one. So it allows a little bit of width as they move up. And then when we get to our playmaker, this is that foreign inverts role. He is going to be integral in this tactic. If you have a very good playmaker, they are going to be very important for you. Some of his individual instructions are to roam from his position, so he is kind of going to be able to do whatever he would like. And a majority of the time, he will end up around this area towards the box. The advance forward on attack, obviously, gonna advance and attack, hence the name. And that shadow striker is also going to be up here. When it comes to the DLP and ball winning midfielder, they are also going to be coming up. That ball winning midfielder is going to be an absolute beast for you, and honestly can make some pretty decent plays for you as well. And one thing, if you'd like to do, just to make a little tweak, if it's not working out for you the way that you would hope, just switch the ball winning midfielder and the DLP to opposite sides so that you have a playmaker on the left side and a playmaker on the right side. But when you're in your opponent's half, this a majority of the time is how your side is going to look, and honestly it looks like a steel curtain. It looks like you have them absolutely trapped in their own half, and that's kind of how it plays. And it is an absolute defensive masterpiece and will definitely score you some goals as well to help you on your way to winning your leagues and continental trophies as well. So here we are within FM now. This is the tactic. It is called Gormy's 3421 Kratos. That will be the file that you'll be looking for within the download section of my Discord if you wish to use this tactic. And what the tactic entirely entails is an advanced forward on attack up top, an advanced playmaker on attack with a shadow striker on attack behind. You got that deep line playmaker on support with a ball winning midfielder on support, 2 complete wingbacks on support, 3 ball playing defenders on defend, and a goalkeeper on defend. The advanced forward on attack was left as is. The advanced playmaker on attack has crosses aimed at center, run wide with the ball, roam from position, move into channels, and tackle harder. The shadow striker on attack has crosses aimed at center, run wide with the ball, and tackle harder. The deep line playmaker on support has tackle harder. Ball winning midfield on support was left as is. The complete wingbacks on support both have cross more often and crosses aimed at center. The left ball playing defender and the right ball playing defender both have stay wider and tackle harder. And then that central one, all that he has is tackle harder. And then the goalkeeper on defend was left as is. Now, this tactic is played with a balanced mentality. You can go positive, you can go attacking. However, I feel that getting the best out of it is with a balanced mentality. When we are in possession of the ball, we have a standard attacking width. Focus the play through the middle and play out from the defense. We use little crosses in the final third, standard passing directness, and slightly higher tempo. When in transition, we counter press and counter and distribute to the center backs. When out of possession, we have a high press line of engagement and a higher defensive line with more often trigger press. So, team level wise, how do I think this tactic can perform with varying different clubs? I think if you are able to rock a 3 in the back system, you can basically use this with anyone. You can use it with a Bayer Leverkusen. You can use it with a Frosinone, a Juve, a Sporting. Any of these clubs you can use it with, or if you have a side that you are wanting to implement kind of a style like this, it is definitely going to be suited for you to do well with. When it comes to making adaptations to it or a little tweak here and there, if you aren't really feeling having 2 playmakers on the same side, what you can do is have the shadow striker on the left and the advanced playmaker on attack on the right, or have that ball winning midfielder on support on the left and the DLP on support on the right. And if you aren't feeling the complete wingbacks, if you don't feel that your wingbacks are to that level as Grimaldo and Mr. Jeremy Frimpong are absolutely incredible, you can use wingbacks on support as well. Or if you want a little bit more of an attacking feeling from them, put them as a wingback on attack. As wingback on support, complete wingback on support are completely different. The complete wingback on support will definitely be a little bit more attacking. And if you have a goalkeeper that you can rock a sweeper keeper with, definitely feel free to do so. But there we have it for today's tactic, the 3-4-2-1 Kratos. If you wish to give this tactic a go, once again, I'll be linking my Discord down below in the description where you are going to be able to join and download the tactic from. And if you have enjoyed today's video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing is 100% free, so why not hit the sub button? And if you'd like to keep on binging my videos, I'll be popping up a whole playlist of all my tactics on screen right now. And on the other side, a whole playlist of all my FM24 videos I've done this year so far. Well, until next time, everyone, have a good one. Bye-bye.